Today I'm going to show you how you can use a SingleStore Report module and toolbox to send email notifications about potential cluster issues to yourself. For those of you that aren't familiar, SingleStore Report is a diagnostic tool that checks your cluster, collects a report, and outputs various warn, pass, fail checkers for given items identified on your cluster. Today you can do a one-time or scheduled check that looks at your cluster diagnostics, but you can't send the results of the check anywhere. We added the capability to integrate the output of the report module to an SMTP or email server that will notify you about any potential issues. As you can see, I have a small cluster here running 3 nodes. One of these nodes is offline, which we'll address later when we actually try the alert functionality out. I'm going to use the postfix SMTP server to demonstrate this. It's going to ask me for some configurations, including which email I'm going to send emails from. I'm also going to quickly check the host file to make sure that the email I specified that's going to be sending emails aligns with the host names here. Looks like everything's good. Now, this command, which you'll see in a minute, takes in a configuration file in the form of YAML that specifies the location of your SMTP server and who you're sending the email to and where you're sending the email from. You may have to modify your port and other information based on your specific SMTP configuration. This is the file that I'm going to pass into the command std report send alert. And again, this is going to collect a report under the hood, check it, output the diagnostics, and send it to the email server that we've specified in the config YAML. Great, now I'm going to navigate over to the email that I've sent this to. It's a Gmail account. And you can see I've received 2 emails, one for warnings and one for failures. The warning indicates that my high availability isn't enabled, which means I don't have redundancy in the cluster, and a couple of warnings for unavailable checkers that I should investigate. The failure email indicates that one node is offline, which we saw in the beginning of this video. You might need to update your spam filters in order to receive the emails, as I've done in the video. Now I'm going to show you how you can actually specify different thresholds. This file, in the form of JSON, allows you to change the configurations of certain default thresholds. The Leave Not Online checker currently sends a failure email if there is a single node offline. I'm updating it to 2. And we're going to run the alert again, and you can see the difference in output. Note that our documentation linked to this video shows you all of the thresholds that you can change, as well as what the defaults are currently. Once this completes, you'll see the difference in output from the first time we ran this command to the second time. Great, now if I navigate over to my email, you'll see that I'll only received 1 email this time. And the failure check that was previously in the first email that I got is now only in this warning check because of the configuration file that I passed. And the other checkers still remain. We just showed you here how you can send a single email to yourself. But if you schedule this over time using a tool like Cron, you can alert yourself, in this case every 5 minutes, of potential cluster issues. Thank you for watching, and we hope this tool will help you notify you of potential cluster issues.